Yo, what's going on, peeps? Back again with another vid. Today, player ratings for yesterday's game against West Brom. Tottenham 2, West Brom 0. Pretty much a straightforward win, albeit they had 2 goals ruled off for offside. But once we got the 2 goals, it seemed like they didn't try and push for another. They were just happy to settle for the 2. That's what it came across like. That's what Marina Buster said. Kill the game, get 2 and just sit off, which I didn't like. I would rather us go and get more just to make sure it's secure, because you know what we're like. Last 10 minutes we can concede 2-3 goals. So I'd rather us go for the 4-3, whatever, just to get it wrapped. But it don't matter because we still came up with the win, the vital 3 points. Because we haven't picked up no points in the last 3 games before, so those 3 points were a must. So the point wouldn't have been good enough, but we got the job done. Lineup, good lineup. Kane back, Lucas Lamela, brilliant today. Although Lucas did drop off, well, yesterday, but Lucas and Lamela did drop off toward the end, especially Lucas. But I'm happy with that and those 3 points and that performance. And hopefully they take that into the next game. And if we play that again, take it into the game against City, which is going to be a big one for us, which will be on Saturday. Got to get something out of that game. 3 points would be lovely, but I'll take a draw. We just can't afford to lose that one, because if we lose that, it seems like our heads drop and we just go into free fall and just get slapped by everybody. So we need to get a result from there. But let's get into the ratings. As always, start between the sticks. The captain, Hugo Lloris, and I don't know why he's the captain. I think Kane should be the captain, because I don't really see Lloris doing much shouting and talking, but maybe in the dressing room he's a leader, but on the pitch I don't see it. But we start between the sticks, and Lloris didn't have much to do. He made 1 good save from a header in the first half, off the line, caught the ball well in the set pieces, came and cleaned them, distributed it well. So not really much wrong, apart from the goals that were conceded from offside, but we're not going to count them because they didn't count, innit? But he had a decent game. I'm gonna give Lloris I'll give him a 7. He done well, to be fair. Alderweireld next, and this is why you play Alderweireld and not Eric Dyer, because I think Dyer makes Alderweireld look crap because he has to cover him and lose his positioning, because Dyer's trash. But when he plays with someone that's quick and knows what they're doing a little bit, he looks like a lot better of a player. So he done a job, put the tackles in, nice passes. He had a shot blocked for a corner. He was up there trying to score, doing his thing. I'm going to give Alderweireld a 7 as well. He done a good job. Next to him, Sanchez, one of his better games, if I'm being honest. He didn't go to standby mode. He was on for the whole game, and he put in some good blocks, some good clearances, no nonsense. He had a good game. I'm gonna give Sanchez a 7 as well. Aurier on the right, immense today. Putting some good tackles, some good passes. He was a fighter today. And he did get injured and had to come off in the 68th minute. I hope it's not a bad injury, because I want to see him back for Man City. I don't want to see Doherty in there. So I'm hoping it's not serious and it's just a precaution more than anything. But he was good today. And for me, he's getting a 7. So, you know what? No, I'm going to give him an 8. He's probably one of the best players on the pitch, if we're being real. I'm going to give him an 8. Ben Davies on the left. He done alright today. Putting some tackles, put himself about. Nothing too fancy, but he done a job. He wasn't ripping in balls and stuff. Obviously, he's not that kind of player. He can't cross a ball, can't cross a road. We know this already about Ben Davies. You know what you're going to get. But again, he was on that side. He done well. I'm going to give him a 6. Lucas, he done well. Toward the end, last 10 minutes, he got a bit sloppy, but for that 80 minutes, he was bang on job, and he done a good job in the middle of the pitch. He was running everywhere. He made some good runs in the box, almost scored. He done well, and this is why he's the start over Bergwijn and Bell, because he brings you that. He's just direct. So for me, he's getting an 8. Eric Lamela, brilliant today. He's a more of a player. Well, yesterday, don't like it saying today. Yesterday, he was brilliant. That's all I can say. He put in some good passes. He had a good chance. He was tenacious. He was winning every ball, going for tackles, putting his body in the line. And the thing with Lamela, he's better starting than he is coming off the bench. Because I think when he comes off the bench, he needs to adapt in the game and get up to speed. And I don't think he has the ability to do it. But when he starts, that's it. He's a different player. And Lamela was brilliant yesterday, and I'm giving him an 8 as well. And Domblé, it was a bit of a quiet one for him. He did do well. He put in some good passes, some nice skills, like he always does. But he wasn't as in the action as he usually is. But when he had the ball, he won it, passed it, moved it well. So I'm going to have to give him a 7. Højbjerg got an assist for Kane's goal. Brilliant pass to get us up and running. But as always, you know what he's going to do. He's strong. He's going to tackle. He's going to muscle people off the ball. And that's what he done yesterday a couple of times. Just get out of it. Just move men out of the way. And solid performance from him. But not his best that I know he can do. So I'm going to give him 7 as well. Son back on the score sheet. Didn't do much. Had a couple of nice little runs. Some of his passing was a little bit off. But he got a goal. So I guess that's the main thing, and that's what we're marking him off. Not his passes, he got a goal. Or it might have been a bit less. But Sonny, he had a decent game, as I said. Got his goal. There's moments where it's a little bit, but I think Kane's back, so he was playing a lot better. But I'm going to give him a 7. Kane, with the goal, back in the team, back in the goals. He was a bit rusty in the first half, definitely off it. It wasn't as clinical as he usually is. I think he was a little rusty. But at half-time, obviously, the coaching team and that gave him the WD-40 and got him right, because that goal he took very well. And he put in some good passes and all-round game. Brilliant. I'm going to give him an 8 as well. Doherty came on. He didn't really do anything wrong. He didn't have much to do, in all honesty. But the best thing he done was, when he won the ball, when he received it, he would give it to somebody else. And that's what I want him to do. Don't hold it, don't run, don't try and cross. Just get the ball and give it to the nearest available person. And he did that today. So I'm going to give him a 6. Bergwijn came on. All I saw him do was give the ball away. And that's probably about it. Didn't do anything else. He was on long enough to do something, but he didn't do it. I think he had about 15 minutes plus the stoppage time, so maybe about 20 minutes. didn't really do anything. So I'm going to give him a 4. And the young Dane Scarlett come on. I'm not going to score him. He came on at the 93rd minute. I'm not even going to mark him. That's just ridiculous. But overall, good performance yesterday from the boys. Happy with the 3 points. And we've got to keep this going now. We can't dip and just turn up against the small teams. You got to compete against anyone. Whoever's in front of us, you have to compete. And we've got Europa League back. Not this week coming, the week after. So we're going to need some form going into that game. I think it's Augsburg or something, and it won't be easy. So we're going to have to have some form going into that game for sure if we want to progress to the next round and try and win this cup, because we can win this cup. If I play like we know we can, like the first part of the season, if we play like that, of course you can win this cup. Alright, Man United's in there. I think Arsenal's in there. But Napoli, Milan, Benfica, there's some good teams in there. Don't get me wrong, but Tottenham are capable of beating these teams. Over 2 legs, a one-off game, whatever they want to do it as. But again, they just got to turn up and be on job. Otherwise, they ain't getting nowhere. But that's the player ratings. The man of the match. Who can I give man of the match to? Harry Kane. For me, it's going to be man of the match today. Got the goal, put in some good passes, made some good movement, brought others in the game, created chances for others. Could have had more. Could have had like maybe a hat-trick, maybe even more, but it is what it is. So for me today, I'm going to give it to Harry Kane for yesterday's game. So that's the player ratings. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you can get these videos when they drop. And I will be back again on Tuesday for the preview for the FA Cup game against Everton on Wednesday. And you know how it go. Review probably follow that game, and then the player ratings will drop the day after if there's worth in the ratings. If it was another game like Liverpool or Brighton, maybe not. It might just be a straight 0, no video like the Brighton game. There's no player ratings. Everyone's got 0. I think I only gave marks to Lloris and maybe Højbjerg. Everyone else, oh, and Vinicius. Everyone else got 0. So we move, and you don't have a nice week because we're back to work. If you're working, if you're at school, enjoy your Zoom lessons. Make sure you're doing your work. Education is key. You ain't gonna get nowhere about it. You ain't got a brain, you can't do nothing. You're gonna have a long, hard day in this world, and you're just gonna get screwed. So until the next video, I'm out of here. Peace.